Good morning, this is Captain Drew Cavanaugh with Florida Inshore Fishing Charters and Mosquito Lagoon Site Fishing Charters located here in East Central Florida on the Mosquito Lagoon, Indian River, Ponce Inlet, Port Canaveral, located near Cocoa Beach, New Smyrna Beach, Daytona Beach, Titusville, Oak Hill, just east of Orlando. And today what I'm going to do is I'd like to go over and do like a semi-review and just an introduction to the boat that we're going to start to be using on my charters. Finally upgraded over the past few years. I've been wanting to get a new boat, just expand a little bit. Be able to start. I lose a lot of charters and being able to the other boat I had was an extreme backcountry boat. It wasn't capable of handling rough water going along the beaches unless it was just a perfect day. I'd been wanting to be able to do more tarpon fishing, more cobia, triple tail, you know, a little bit, just a bigger boat, just not much bigger, but big enough to be able to get me out there along the beaches throughout the summer months. And you know, just upgrade. I've had the other boat for over a decade and it did well. Had no issues with it. It served its purpose. Great boat, no complaints about it. And so finally what I did over the past few weeks is I went ahead and did some research, did a lot of looking out there. And a buddy of mine had a Hewes Redfisher colleague, and he's had his boat for over a decade and a half. Runs great, ran great, still runs great. Fished in it many times, so the Hewes Redfisher 16 is what I finally settled on. And I wouldn't say settled on, but what I finally decided to get. I'd looked at other boats and that kind of stuff. The problem was that a lot of the boats out there, you know, you go to get one, and I don't know about you, but as a guy doing this professionally, I cannot wait 30 weeks to get my boat. That was a deal breaker for me. So anyhow, I did my research. I came across this 2016 Hewes Redfisher 16 foot, the Redfisher 16 model. It's over 16 foot long. It's equipped and rated for 4 people, 115 horsepower. It came with the Yamaha 115 LB engine, which according to Yamaha, I found this out the other day, that it's equivalent to 126 horsepower. Which, let me tell you what, I've got a PowerTech, what is it, the SD or SRD 17 pitch cleaver ported 5/16 inch prop on there. This baby hauls butt. Matter of fact, you can click here, and I got a video of this boat running and just doing some hole shots and some just some performance running, show how the boat runs. But I just wanted to go over the boat and show people that are interested in going with me, or even people that are interested in getting a flats boat, what they're getting into if they buy a Hewes. First of all, quality craftsmanship. Everybody knows they've been around for a long time. In my mind, and from what I've seen, they're the Cadillac, Mercedes-Benz, Ferrari edition of the flats boat industry. Customer service is phenomenal. The Maverick Boat Company down there in South Florida has been awesome. I've talked to those guys a few times. The boat I bought is equipped with the 80-pound thrust Minn Kota trolling motor. I put my Yeti cooler up front. I'm going to use it as a casting deck. It came with an Engel cooler that I'm going to use as a well, I'm using it as a seat, obviously, but I'm also going to use it as a just a storage to put stuff in it. At times I can use it as a cooler if need be, but the cooler up front works enough. Try to stay out of the wind here. Show you real quick. The console is loaded with the fiber optic switches. They got the Yamaha digital smart gauge. I went ahead and purchased the Garmin 7600 series side imaging with chirp technology, and I bought a really nice side imaging and down view transducer. The compartments here, it came with 2 live wells. This one's plumbed for live well. It's a big live well. I'm just going to use it as storage. I've got it blocked off. What I'm using on most of my charters, since I usually don't bring a lot of bait, or the bait I do bring is a few shrimp and mullet. This one's perfect, big enough to put a couple dozen shrimp in there, mullet, crabs, whatever I'm using for the day. Now if I go offshore, I could always use this one as an ice box or cooler, or a big cooler, or a big live well for the pilchards or big mullet or whatever. This boat is loaded. It's got I went ahead and put an Atlas jack plate on it. They were telling me they really don't put many jack plates on the boat. It's also got the Blade series power pole, which who doesn't like a power pole? Tell you what, it's revolutionized the flats fishing industry. But this boat is fully loaded. It's equipped, comfortable ride. I can take 3 passengers out, 3 adults. I could do at times on a special circumstances if say a mom, a dad, and 2 small children that are, you know, little kids, we could do all of you guys at once instead of splitting you up into multiple boat charters. But I still want to stress that doing a multiple boat charter, putting 2 on one boat, 2 on another, is the way to go for optimal performance and just a better experience. So if you got 3 of you, we could take it, but if you can afford it, I still suggest we can arrange a double boat charter. This hatchback here, plenty of storage in it. Just incredible storage. Goes from side to side. Just incredible storage here. It's enough to put my camera cases in, just, you know, tackle, everything that I need. And over there in that compartment would just be equal to this compartment with the power pole pump and all the pumps and all that, the fuel separator, water fuel separator. But this boat rides nice. No fuel, no batteries on it. Tops out over 50 miles an hour, you know, mid 30s, upper 40s, depending on passenger weight and all that. Rides smooth, cuts through the waves smooth. This boat will be a tarpon machine this summer. A redfish machine, great on backcountry. I've already had it out here a few times flats fishing. The other day, did a couple charters on it. You know, pretty much going the same places. Yeah, it's limited on the draft by a couple inches now. I'm losing from my other boat I had. But when you start talking a 3-2 inch difference in fishing flats, it's not really making a big difference. You know, just because you have a boat that can float in 1 to 2 inches doesn't mean there's going to be fish in that. Yeah, it's nice to get to that area, like this sandbar right here. You know, you push across it to get to that deep little bar right there. Sure, that's good and all, but you know, there's trade-offs. You can't have the best of both worlds and everything. But this is the 2016 Hewes Redfisher. Like I said, with the 115 Yamaha LB, 80-pound thrust, iPilot trolling motor, Minn Kota trolling motor. Got the Odyssey batteries, fully loaded. The Carbon Marine G3 LR push-pull. And this is a fishing machine. So I just wanted to give everybody a look at what we're going to be using for my charters from here on out. And anybody interested or got questions about this boat and you want to arrange a test ride, we can. We'll work something out. And if you're interested in booking a charter with me and getting out here on the flats and going and doing some fishing or getting some tarpon and cobia this year, give me a call and I'd love to get you set up. Again, this is Captain Drew Cavanaugh with Florida Inshore Fishing Charters, and I want everybody to have a great day. Thank you.